Alright guys, we've got a special video here for you, an Ajmal haul.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys like haul videos, but this is a different one. Blind buys of a lot of different Ajmal fragrances. We've got 22 different fragrances here, and I paid around $1,000, just under $1,000, $950 approximately, for 22 different fragrances. Most of them are budget fragrances purchased from, we've got Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, and then there were several purchased from Joma's shop as well. And yeah, 22 different fragrances. The ones that I bought from Joma's shop are a little more luxurious Ajmals, but the majority of these are the cheapies that everybody probably speaks about. So find out about Ajmal coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Joe.
This is Joe. Hello.
And this is me, Sebastian.
That is Sebastian.
So do you know about Ajmal?
Thanks to you, I do. Obviously, we have a large variety of what we got going on here.
You're pretty new to this.
I am new to Ajmal for sure.
And I'm pretty new to most of them, but I've been speaking about this one quite a bit, especially recently.
Yeah.
This is around $17 at Fragrance Net, and I do have a new one here. So, also, I've been hyping this up lately. Somebody recently said the new batches are not that good. I first bought this last year in January of 2023. I couldn't believe how good it is. It's a really great alternative to Noir Anthracite from Tom Ford. But a lot of people are saying the new batches are not good. So is it needing to be macerated and matured? This is the latest thing everybody's talking about. You buy a fragrance, leave it for 2 years, then come back to it. Who's got the time to do that?
Who has time to do that? maybe people like us when we're like obsessed with perfume and we have other things to wear.
Yeah, you have other things to wear.
But for people that are just going out like purchasing a fragrance because they want to smell good like then and there, it's just not really.
I don't think anybody has time for that.
It's not feasible, no.
But either way, the Verde I've been talking quite a bit about. I did rebuy it because it is $17. Let's see how it is. We can do a comparison. But we've got 22 fragrances here. Let's go ahead and get started.
Let's start this off.
So we've got them numbered as you can see here, but there's no real theme or order for these numbers. I just wrote them down from the invoice I was sent or the receipt I was sent from the stores. So Verde. So yeah, I mean everything seems similar to this.
Got it.
There are different. Oh, look, they are different.
Slightly different with the packaging.
Oh
already.
yeah. So this is the original right here. I am seeing some differences as you can see right here.
Minimal, but definitely a difference.
I mean, if you look at them like this, they're printed differently. Yeah. So, are they from different places? So this one says expires August 2028.
Yeah.
So right. We've got 4 years.
Okay.
So this one expires 12/2024.
Ooh.
So it's already almost expired.
Get to it, Sebastian. You gotta start using that.
So let's see. A lot of people are saying that one is pretty light.
Would you like to show the bottle off?
Here is Verde.
There's Verde.
And it's Galbanum, leather, cedarwood, sandalwood, exotic pepper, warm ginger, sandalwood, bergamot, jasmine. And why don't I go ahead and spray the old one?
That's a great idea. Oh, Verde's good though. I mean, even if it's gonna be different from the original, it's a good fragrance. Why did they discontinue Anthracite?
Nobody liked it. You should have seen the comments I received. It smells like cat piss.
It's a good one.
No, they smell the same.
They're very similar. I don't see much of a difference at all.
Maybe slight lightness?
A little brighter.
I think it's a maceration thing. But you can totally wear it now. This stuff is amazing.
It's so good. In our opinions, this fragrance is incredible. And obviously Anthracite has caught flack in the media, but from us, if you take our word for anything, we love this fragrance, and we enjoy Anthracite as well, so definitely.
Wait a minute, which one do I have? No, this is the new one.
Yeah, the bottles are practically the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reformulation,
I'm not sure.
That big of a difference.
No, there's not much of a difference.
No.
Now, we haven't worn it, obviously, so maybe there are differences in that way, but smell-wise, everything smells the same to me. So moving on to the second fragrance, it's Violet Musk. So I went through a lot of different fragrances trying to decide what sounds great to me. Some people commented and said these are good from Ajmal on the channel. A few people had spoke to me. I was in Dubai. I went to their store, a couple of different stores actually. So I had sampled a few things here and there. So Violet Musk. Oh, by the way, also, I was, I guess I was at a few stores in Dubai. There were a few stores there. So this one seems like it's got major packaging.
Oh, yeah.
But this one from Fragrance X, I believe that's where I bought it for, around $70.
Is that a leather case? Oh, my. Look at Ajmal. Oh, my.
Look at that bottle.
It's quite a bottle.
Who's familiar with this one? So I'm not familiar with this. Let's go ahead and smell it.
I'm not familiar either, so we'll see.
It comes with a nice little pamphlet.
That's a good musk.
Do you get the violet?
Yeah, the violet's in there. A little bit ozonic, but I like the musk in that. It's a really cozy musk.
Musk, violets, rose, amber, lily of the valley, ylang-ylang. It does kind of lean feminine, but this reminds me of very Middle Eastern fragrances.
Yeah, it's definitely the Middle Eastern edge. I will say the florals in it, and this isn't, I mean, these are cheap fragrances. I get a
actually, this is actually...
One of the pricey ones?
This is one of the pricey ones.
Oh, boy. I'm going to...
Does it come off cheap?
The florals in it come a little cheap. I don't know why. I enjoy the musk in it. I think the musk is great. It almost reminds me of Musk Extreme from Paris Monte Carlo. If you folks are familiar with that fragrance, it smells kind of like that. I think you talked about it in a video one time, how it's kind of like a funky, fresh musk.
Funky fresh musk. Yeah, I can see a little funky fresh musk here.
I think you and Dahlia were in a video, and I think Dahlia said funky fresh. And you guys were just kind of like playing off each other. I remember seeing that.
We have spoken about that.
But I get that funky fresh vibe. Again, I think something about like, it might be the lily of the valley or the ylang-ylang. It's just coming off a little bit cheap to me. However, the musk they use, I'm a big fan of. I like the way they use the musk. That's my opinion.
I mean, I can see it being cheap.
Yeah.
I haven't put it on skin. I like the way it smells. It's clean.
Yeah.
It's very clean. Kind of lacking in the violets department. I think violets are there to give it a powdery effect. It does have a little bit of a makeup-y effect as well. The violets, the rose, the powdery comes off a little like makeup, like maybe a vintage woman's makeup or perfume or something. I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad.
This is one of the more expensive ones. This was, like I said, around 70 something. Most of them are around 25 to 35 to 40.
Oh, and I'm here bashing it. Oh, no.
But there are a few that are like more expensive, like around 150 that we'll get to at the end. But I like it.
I like it too.
But I'm not sure I love it.
I'd like to wear that on skin though. I'd like to see how that plays. But we have a lot more fragrances to go, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this is not one of the fragrances I would, hype like Verde, because it's more expensive. It's not an alternative to anything. I have smelled things like this, but
yeah,
maybe we'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
Next fragrance, we're talking about Ajmal's Vision. Do you have Vision?
I mean, I got plenty of visions.
Plenty of visions?
You're talking about like what I want to do with my future and all that stuff. I'm not too sure about fragrance visions per se, but we'll see. We'll see what Ajmal's vision is, I guess.
Yeah, let's see Ajmal's Vision. This is a really cool looking bottle.
That is a cool bottle.
Reminds me of something I've seen in the... It does say Vision right there. Kind of like a 90s perfume it reminds me of.
I could see, I don't know why, but I could see...
oh, God, that's tight.
I could see Chanel doing a bottle like that. I don't know why. With like the silver cap for some reason.
Yeah, I was putting the notes down and I noticed several fragrances back to back were about violets. Whoa, this is familiar.
What are you getting?
This is something similar. I've smelled something like this before.
I like this.
Ooh.
It's an astringent lemon. I'm getting astringency from the lemon for sure.
That's actually quite good. It smells so good. It reminds me of Paul Smith, the original in green bottle.
I like the lemon in that though, because it's for me it's going in like a cleaning solution direction, but it doesn't go all the way there. It kind of tapers off a little bit. I get a bit of an astringency though.
I like this one a lot actually. Violets, green notes, woods, bergamot, flowers, musk, ambergris, cedar, and lemon.
That's nice.
This one was also from Fragrance X. Fragrance Net did not have this fragrance, and I was looking for it everywhere because I like this bottle. The caps are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
The glass is okay. The writing on there is pretty
minimal,
generic.
Yeah.
But the smell actually is quite nice.
I like the fragrance.
Ajmal Vision. I guess they have a vision for a great fragrance.
They do, yeah. Ajmal's Vision is good.
So next one, we're going with Carbon or Carbone. So Balmain had a fragrance called Carbone, but this is Carbon, I think. So Carbon is woods, lavender, violets, cloves, citruses, musk, and patchouli. Are we going to like this? Are we going to hate it?
Trying to figure out what direction it's going to go in from that breakdown. Looks like carbon steel, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
The bottle doesn't seem very full. Not all the way. But probably it holds more.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's awful, actually.
Oh
This is not good.
I'm going to let it dry down.
Wow, maybe it's just a first spray.
I'm going to let it dry down.
This is... Oh, actually, it's developing nicely. It says it's eau de parfum. The previous fragrance was also eau de parfum. I'm sure the musk violet is eau de parfum, yes. Verde is also eau de parfum. I've spoken quite a bit about them. What do you think?
It smells very designer to me, in my opinion. I feel like I've smelled designer fragrances that kind of go in a similar direction. Not necessarily in a good way, I will say. For me, it smells quite mass appealing.
Yeah,
and
I don't care for this one.
I feel like they're balancing between dark and light, and they haven't found that happy medium yet.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
This one smells cheap.
Yeah. I think they were trying to go for something because they have the citruses and they have the woods and the patchouli. So maybe they were going for some kind of yin and yang thing.
I don't know about that.
But I don't know if they hit it.
Maybe they went to the yang side too much.
They might have gone to the yang side or maybe to the yin side. Who knows?
So ZEAL.
ZEAL.
If you've tried any of these fragrances so far, put a comment down. Let us know what your thoughts are on each of the fragrances. Do you like Carbon? I think that's a pretty bad fragrance.
How much was that one? Do you remember?
I think the prices are like anywhere from 25 to 45.
Okay. Yeah.
That one's definitely not. But I'm surprised how good Vision is.
Vision's great. That's a good fragrance.
Here we have ZEAL. Where do they come up with these names?
I don't know.
ZEAL is pine, lavender, patchouli, lemons, bergamot, geranium, orange, vetiver. So this is kind of like the Vision bottle, but
the print's a little different. A little bit bigger.
Do you have ZEAL?
Do I have ZEAL? Uh-huh. I like pine in fragrances, so
me too.
We'll see how this goes.
This is why I bought it, because I like pine in fragrances, but they tend to go old school.
Yeah. He's thinking.
It's once again smelling like a mass market male fragrance with a little bit of a daring classic edge to it.
Very slightly, yes.
But
it's better than Carbon.
It's better than Carbon, yeah.
I will say it's better than Carbon. For me, Carbon landed very flat and it didn't do much.
Oh, this is developing nicely.
This one is a bit better than Carbon in my opinion. It's got greenness, and I like green in fragrances, and yeah, it's good. I like it.
I think on skin this will be also better.
Yeah.
Maybe Carbon will be as well.
How's
and
it
I've got
smell?
it here. It's okay. It's not like wow.
Yeah,
it's
it's
better
not
on
wow.
skin, but it took a while to get there.
Yeah.
ZEAL, on the other hand, I do enjoy.
ZEAL's a good one. ZEAL has some ZEAL.
ZEAL has ZEAL. All right, so this is EVOKE Gold Edition. Are you familiar with EVOKE Gold? I guess it's
not silver. It's gold.
It's EVOKE Gold for him. I think I took this off of my invoice I received from FragranceNet, but on here it says EVOKE Gold Edition. So they have the information wrong, I guess, or... Oh, it does say him under it.
Interesting.
Right there. But on the side it says Gold Edition right there. But it wasn't on the FragranceNet invoice that, got shipped to me or emailed to me. So, let's see.
I'd love to sit on a briefing for, like, these houses. That's a cool bottle. That's a crazy bottle.
We have another bottle like this. The EVOKE.
EVOKE, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Just
get
the
to that in a
original
little
one.
bit. So, I like this bottle.
It's a cool bottle.
It's very gold, though.
It's extremely gold, and that cap feel that cap. That is a light cap.
So, Orris root, Neroli, amber, pepper, cedar, patchouli, and geranium.
This isn't bad. This is actually... The Orris root in it's nice. It's a little bit light, though, in my opinion. It's not very oomphy.
Oh, I don't care for this.
Oh, you don't like it? I kind of like it. First disagreement of the day. Look at that.
Wait, let me try it on skin.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm putting the bad ones on skin, go figure.
It has that makeup-y quality.
Oh. Oh, it's better on skin.
The Neroli and the Orris work really well together for me.
Oh, I like this.
He changes his mind.
So I like the fact that you can hold it like this with your...
That is cool.
I mean, I like it. It's not like
It's not
Vision.
insane. Yeah, no, Vision was really, really good.
And it's not like Verde.
I might wear Vision. Who knows? Might wear that tonight.
This is okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit subtle.
Yeah. Like I said,
I think it's the Orris making it subtle.
It's not in your face, but it's a good fragrance. It's a safe fragrance. What do we have now?
We have Silver Shade.
Oh, Silver Shade. Lovely.
This is white musk, lime, bergamot, lemons, black currant, violet leaves, iris, plums, ambergris, cedar, sandalwood, civet, and tonka. Well, we've got civet here.
We got some civet and some plum.
So, most likely this is the synthetic variety of civet. So, hopefully they've used like a very minimal amount so it doesn't smell shitty.
Is Ifra prevalent in Arabic countries? Do they monitor that?
I mean, if they were selling these in Europe, which is where it is, then they couldn't use it.
Makes sense.
But I don't know. I don't know the
Let's see.
This smells...
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Does this smell like Silver Mountain water?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's a tea. It's giving me that kind of soft, kind of metallic tea, gray. Wait, Himalaya or Silver Mountain water?
It's giving me like a dusting of snow, like kind of like a snowy vibe. Almost like it's not in a direction of metallique necessarily, but I get.
Do you get metal?
I get a bit of that like metallique, musky.
This is giving me Silver Mountain water vibes.
Okay, we have different opinions on this one. I don't know why, but I'm getting metallique in this. I don't know why.
No, metallique has a lot of vanilla and
aldehydes. Yeah, but I don't know why I get like a fizziness from this fragrance.
This is white musk, lime, bergamot, lemons, black currant, violet leaves, iris, plum, ambergris, cedar, sandalwood. Yeah.
I might be.
I mean,
I might be going crazy.
I think it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of that particular fragrance from Creed. This is definitely a dupe.
Yeah, I could see that. It's definitely safe, and I'm a little let down because the note breakdown sounds very interesting. However, the fragrance...
So we've got KURO. Not Kuros, but KURO.
KURO.
But is it going to smell like Kuros?
We'll see.
Ambergris, lavender, pepper, bergamot, patchouli, vetiver, geranium.
I don't think it's going to smell like Kuros.
It's a bit old school sounding.
I don't think it'll smell like Kuros, though. It doesn't sound that dirty.
There's no civet.
No civet. And if you folks are familiar with Kuros, it's definitely on the dirty side. Ooh. KURO.
This reminds me of this bottle right here, actually, sitting right next to it.
Yeah. What's that one?
This is Xenia.
Oh, Xenia Uomo.
Okay. So let's see how KURO is. Not good.
Okay.
Wait, I'm getting patchouli all of a sudden.
There's patchouli for sure. The patchouli's definitely in there.
It's developing nicely.
I get a lot of the geranium too. There's like a minty quality in there. You get that?
Oh yeah.
A lot of geranium coming through for me.
This has a bit of old school qualities, but more in a modern way.
I agree. If you like classic fragrances and that kind of DNA and profile that they have, a lot of this goes in that direction because the pepper could kind of what's that one flower that they always used in old fragrances and vintage fragrances?
Carnation?
Carnation. That always has a pepperiness to me.
To me, carnation goes clove-like.
For me, yeah, or peppery clove, it kind of might mix up, but I get that a little bit in this fragrance as well. I don't know from where.
I like the way it's developing.
Yeah.
But there is a kind of a cheap quality about it that I'm not really digging.
I like how the geranium comes through because I don't really get too much mint in a lot of fragrances. I'd be curious to see how this wears because oftentimes the mintiness goes away super quick.
You get a weird cheesiness.
Cheesy, let's see. As in like cheesy.
Like as in cheese, the
like
smell
actual
of cheese. Like a not very fragrant milky kind of cheese that's like a hard cheese.
I'm not getting cheese. That's you. I'm not getting that.
There's this Middle Eastern cheese that I'm familiar with. It's got a very fragrant smell with some kind of a spice in it. It's reminding me of that.
It's not the one that you grill, is it?
It's kind of sort of like that, like halloumi cheese,
Yeah.
but it's a harder version of it.
Okay, I got you.
All right, next up we've got another one, similar bottle called Blue, B-L-U. If you've already sampled these fragrances, let us know what your thoughts are. Do you wear them, or do you consider these a bit too much dupe-like? Or, yeah, let us know what your thoughts are.
We're curious.
So far, I'm not that impressed with a lot of them. I like the way they smell, but they're not wowing me.
Vision's good, though.
Vision's really good.
Yeah.
Um,
Vision and Verde.
Yeah, Vision and Verde so far. But we've got Blue here. Blue is lavender, watermelons, lotus flower, musk, sandalwood, jasmine, bergamot, and amber. So this one goes into the ozonic or watery aquatic marine direction. Similar bottle to the previous one. And I don't want to diss these fragrances. I think it'll satisfy someone who's on a budget for sure.
For sure.
I like this one more than the previous one, actually. It's brighter, it's fresher, and smells a bit more realistic. I like the combination of the lavender and the watermelons together.
Yeah. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of eating watermelons. However, they do have a nice aroma to them. And
It's one of my favorite fruits.
is it really?
But I have a hard time with actually wearing the perfumes.
I don't see it that often in perfume.
Because they go marine. They use them to kind of trick us and to give you like a marine direction.
Oh, I got you. Kind of going in that cologne direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, as you folks know.
So yeah, blue is okay. I don't know how it'll wear on skin, but
For me, blue also smells very safe and designer.
yeah, it's very safe and designer. It's mass appealing.
It's mass appealing. Again, though, like Sebastian said, on a budget, if y'all aren't trying to spend X amount of dollars on a fragrance, blue would settle. Like, it would be good.
Good summer fragrance.
For sure.
So we've got SHIRO next. Water notes, woods, fruits, spices, amber, and musk. So what I'll do is I'll put the prices down of how much I bought these in the info box, so you guys know. And there will be links to all of the products online as well, if you guys are in the market. So SHIRO sounds a bit Japanese. Oh, I like this bottle. It's
Ooh,
nice
the
and frosty.
glass. I love that. Kind of like an Issey Miyake vibe.
Yeah.
That's great.
Is it going to go into the Issey Miyake vibe? Because Lotus per Homme is watery notes.
Yeah.
But there's no grapefruit here, or I'm not. Yeah, yuzu.
It's definitely ozonic.
Very watery and very light,
Yeah.
and also very musky.
Yeah. I like that one.
It's simple. It's simplistic.
That's like a good spritzer.
After shower.
After shower, or kind of like what we've mentioned earlier.
I like this one.
We've mentioned this on the channel a few times on like really hot days, and you just want to feel cleaner.
This
Spritz that on.
Yeah, this one's actually good.
It would definitely set for that.
I mean, even though it's very faint, there's not a lot of smell there.
No.
It's very clean. It's very musky, and watery for sure. I like that one actually.
SHIRO's good.
That one is SHIRO. It's a Japanese theme, it seems like.
I'm gonna take one and open the bottle.
So next one is gray.
We have gray.
Green notes, or it's herbal green notes, citruses, flowers, spices, amber, moss, woods, and leather.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go.
It's gray, not The Gray. Wasn't there a film called The Gray?
Yeah, there was. I haven't watched it yet though, but I've heard that title before.
But this is just gray, not The Gray.
This is gray. Let's see if it's a gray fragrance. I mean,
That kind of looks like
bottle's gray for sure.
Victorinox kind of bottles, or there was a fragrance with that kind of a theme.
Let's
so,
see.
how is it smelling?
Nope.
Gray. Does it smell gray?
In a weird way, it does smell gray. I get the herbaceousness.
Yeah.
I'm
getting the gray.
crazy. It does smell gray in a weird way.
It smells like fog.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I mean, if there's a smell with fog, I've had plenty of fog experiences here in San Francisco.
For sure.
And there is a smell, especially when it connects with the trees, but this is not exciting.
It's not exciting.
Very boring, actually. Yeah. In fact, the packaging is really, really boring. So I don't know why I bought this one. It sounded great because it had the moss note.
It smells like fog, you're right.
Yeah, it just smells foggy.
That's so strange. If you're looking for a hyper-realistic representation of fog in a fragrance, that could be it for you. Like, that's so interesting in like the most boring way.
It's quite boring, yeah. It smells very synthetic also. Yeah. It doesn't excite.
Not crazy for gray.
Okay, next we've got Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron, maybe?
The Neutron Dance.
Neutron Dance, there we go.
What are you thinking about these fragrances? They're not exciting, right?
They're not knocking my socks off, I will say.
Ooh, look at this bottle. I think we've seen this bottle before in a fragrance we didn't really care for called Carbon.
Yeah. So they tend to
reuse their bottles.
Yeah. Which, if they're on a budget, it can work. And
yeah, I mean, these are being sold anywhere between $25 to $45 so far, except for that Musk, Violet Musk we did. I think that one suggested retail around $150 to $200. Okay. So these are so cheap. How much does it cost them to produce these things?
I'm curious. I wonder what their profit margin is.
So Neutron is citruses, spices, musk, flowers, fruits, and woods.
That sounds... That
is
note breakdown is so basic.
That is so boring.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
So light. Garbage. Watered down water.
Yeah, seriously. They could do, in my opinion, I think they could do better by just maybe giving some articulation on what the notes actually are, but it just seemed like they didn't try on this one.
Well, both Carbon and Neutron are boring as hell.
Yeah. Okay, that bottle, that bottle shape.
That theme.
We know.
All right, so we've got AMAZE. Let's see if we're going to be amazed with this one.
You think we're going to be amazed?
This is AMAZE for him. Oakmoss, apples, musk, jasmine, patchouli, leather, marigold, iris, bergamot, lime.
All over the place.
It all sounds like one very popular men's fragrance.
What are you getting?
Is it going to smell like Aventus?
Oh, wait.
Wait, this is the bottle. I think this is kind of a cheesy looking bottle. What do you think?
Yeah. Those caps. It's the caps that get me. Especially when they're cheap plastic like that.
This is Aventus.
Is it Aventus? You were right.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely an Aventus.
Oh, spot on, yeah. It's that fruity mixed with the fresh.
Well, whenever I see fruits with Oakmoss and patchouli, I know it's going to go to the Aventus direction. Yeah. What do you think? Are you a fan of Aventus?
I don't wear it. I have friends that swear by it, funny enough, and they are in love with Aventus. I know a lot of folks are big fans of it. I'm not the biggest fan of Aventus, so this one is going to fall short for me, especially given the fact it's kind of duping it. I get Aventus, though, and if you're looking for a budget Aventus, could be an option for you.
Could be an option.
There's just so many.
I don't really care for it that much.
There's so many flankers to Aventus.
I mean, you can probably get 100 different fragrances that smell like Aventus.
Oh yeah,
it's been copied too much.
It's insane.
One of the most copied fragrances.
It's like nuts.
Honestly, though, I do really enjoy the Aventus DNA.
It's really good, but it's also just overplayed so much.
It's been too done. Yeah. So we have EVOKE for him. As it turns out, a lot of these are male-targeted releases. I believe the Ajmal VERDE is also male-targeted, but the Ajmal Violet Musk was definitely unisex. And we're going to end the video with 4 fragrances that are unisex as well. But I can't wait to see this bottle.
I know. We saw this earlier. We were like, ooh, what is this? So...
Oh, it's that same bottle, the gold bottle.
It's a cool bottle, though.
I like the design.
Yeah.
I can hold it like this.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
nifty.
want to spray? And I'll read them.
Spray.
So this is Sandalwood, Cardamom, Lavender, Musk, Vetiver, Orris, Green Apples, Bergamot, Heliotrope, Juniper.
Let's see if it goes nutty.
I'm trying to think of what this might smell like.
Oh, man, I don't like that. Whew. I'm not a fan. that's off-putting in the wrong ways for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell right. I don't know why.
I've smelled something like this, and I think it's trying to dupe something again. But
what's your nose picking up? Do you know?
I was gonna say something like Gucci Envy, but not at all. Not smell wise. Yeah, something is not perfect in here. There's something like the sandalwood is coming off like burned or charred.
Yeah.
Against all of the other notes, or maybe it's the vetiver giving us a smoky touch.
Could be.
But I don't care for that one.
Nor do I. That one, maybe the dry down's better. Who knows? This is a blind sniff, but off first impression.
Ombre Piment.
Ombre Piment.
So, are these exciting for you?
Any pimento berries in this one? No, I don't see any. We'll see.
So the bottle looked different when I was looking it up. This is one of the ugliest bottles, but originally the bottle had those stripes on them.
Oh, really?
So this is like one of the most generic, simplistic bottles. So it's spices, gaiac wood, amber, cedar, and musk. It's
not awful, but I'm not crazy about that.
This smells like a Middle Eastern dessert.
What are you thinking? Because I smelled the Middle
Cardamom.
Eastern.
I'm getting cardamom a lot here.
Yeah.
But they're not saying cardamom, it's spices. And I'm also getting rose. Do you get rose?
I get rose, yeah. I definitely do. I get like the petals of a rose. I don't get a green rose necessarily. I get like the petals of it.
I'm just getting like rose and cardamom together with woods and amber.
Yeah.
Actually, that one I'm tempted to put on skin, but
yeah.
But that bottle is ugly.
Go for it.
That is like a Joe Malone bottle with
a little
the
bit,
thickness in the bottom here.
Yeah.
Oops.
Whoa. There we go.
Yeah, there's rose here.
Good smell.
There's a lot of rose here.
Yeah.
Ombre Piment.
The note breakdown is misleading, in my opinion. Also false.
This
flat.
Also seems like it could go feminine, like not feminine, but definitely unisex.
Yeah.
I like that one. There's greenness here.
Yeah, it's from the cardamom. That's a lot of cardamom. Off your skin, I smell so much cardamom. That's crazy.
Not bad. We'll have to put that one to test. This is Aristocrat Platinum. Let's take that over. My nose is itching.
Oh, you're good.
This is Aristocrat Platinum.
That reminds me of a Tom Ford package, no? The way they did the texturing.
To me, it reminds me a little bit of Dunhill Icon.
Oh, the bottle, yeah.
Oh, not the bottle, but the packaging.
Oh, I mean...
Well, now it looks like a microphone. Like a vintage microphone. Does it look like a vintage microphone to you?
Yeah, totally. That's interesting. We'll see how this goes. Let's see.
So, Aristocrat Platinum. Oud, leather, jasmine, vetiver, rose, pepper, lemons. This doesn't sound good.
I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Whoa, that's not good.
I don't like that.
It's like a plastic leather.
Mm-hmm. It smells like a cheap purse.
Yeah, you buy from the dollar store.
You get, yeah, so imagine a cheap purse. You just stick your head in it and sniff it. No, that's what I get.
This smells rubbery.
Yeah.
Rubbery, leathery plastic. Shower curtain.
When you, yeah, shower curtain. I get, rubber, fake leather, like, really, like, bad faux leather. I'm sorry, Ajmal. It's not...
I mean, at least it comes in a nice shiny silver packaging.
What was the Dunhill Icon bottle like again?
It's more like a microphone, but in a thick way.
Okay.
I have it up there. I'll show it to you later.
Okay. I must have gotten them mixed up.
Okay, so we've got... what do we got next?
We have...
Shadow 2 Pour Homme.
Shadow 2 Pour Homme. I don't think there's a Shadow 1.
No, I don't have Shadow 1.
Interesting.
I've got Shadow 2.
They skipped and went straight to Shadow 2. There's that.
It comes with this thing on over the sleeve.
A little sheath. Ooh, there's a sticker on this one. Let's see. Give me one moment while I get this sticker off. There we go.
This one doesn't have cellophane. It just has a sticker over it, and it has the sleeve over it as well.
Which, hey, if you're advocate for the environment, that might be nice. Whoa, what do we have here? That's crazy. Look at that. They have little flowers and wood
What the hell is
in the top. That's insane. Okay.
It's a bit cheesy though.
Whoa.
Shadow 2 pour homme.
Let's see what we got with Shadow.
So musk, orange blossom, saffron, vetiver, patchouli, amber, cedar, and bergamot. Let me see.
Look at that. That's something. Wow.
What are those? Like,
I don't know.
fake flowers?
Yeah, and like
There's
a
a
little
piece of
piece
oud
of
or-
wood. I don't think they're putting real oud in there. I'm going to say
It's the best thing you've ever smelled.
this is better than Aristocrat Platinum.
Oh, no.
Still very flat.
Oh, God, no. This smells
It's better than Platinum.
like dirt
It's better than Aristocrat
with
Platinum.
flowers falling on top of it. You're smelling the flowers and the dirt together.
I'm doing it a service. I will.
I don't like that one.
I'm gonna say it's better than the one, the predecessor before.
What happened to the cap?
That is the cap.
That's how it sprays?
That's how it came out.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell is this shit?
Isn't that crazy?
I don't care for the color either.
No.
The color looks like it's just like it used to be clear and something like
It looks chemical.
yeah, it looks like it just melted and discolored, or the color just I don't know what it is.
My goodness.
I don't care for that color whatsoever.
It's shadowy.
This is the worst fragrance I've actually
Really?
experienced tonight.
Worse than Aristocrat Platinum. The one
This is weird. It smells like dirt and wood shavings and flowers and... Wait a minute. Does that remind you of Santal 33 a little bit?
I mean, the dryness is there. Kind of the pencil shading vibe. Yeah.
But very
It's not,
cheap.
It's not that, though. If you're a fan of Santal 33, I wouldn't buy this.
I'll
say that.
it's one of my least favorite fragrances.
Yeah.
So next we've got Chivalry.
Is Chivalry dead?
Is it?
I don't know. I sometimes wonder. Put in the comments if you think Chivalry is dead or not.
Let us know what you think.
Give us your most chivalrous experience that you either have done or have been presented with.
I really love the way they wrote this out.
That's
Reminds me of the 70s.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing disco balls and disco dancing here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it smells like that.
Okay.
How's the bottle looking? More of a 90s looking bottle to me.
Kind of reminds me of like a Versace bottle.
This is vetiver, grapefruit, cedar, geranium, pink pepper, patchouli, oakmoss, freesia, jasmine, bergamot, gardenia, oakmoss. Did I say oakmoss already? I did say oakmoss already. It has two types of oakmoss. Yeah, that does look like a Versace.
It does, right? It reminds me of like the Oud Noir from Versace almost.
What did we get?
I get woods. I don't get any of the freshness that's really accredited here. I would expect the freesia.
This is all fresh to me.
I don't get that much fresh. I get wood.
I mean, this is like a Terre de Hermes.
I get a lot of wood.
This is like Terre de Hermes. That's
Yeah.
what I'm getting.
I see that. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That smells pretty bad.
I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to at this point. Am I apologizing?
That's Terre de Hermes. That's like a bad clone of Terre de Hermes.
I guess I'm apologizing to Ajmal. Not my favorite either. But we have more. So
But I think it's going to get really great now.
I think it's going to start.
We've got some really good ones. These are the most expensive ones I paid for these. Although one of the most expensive ones was Violet Musk. And the rest of these. Although this first one I bought about $45. It's Song of Oud. This one I did open. The rest of them have been opened.
This is nice because we're starting with the metal cap. I love that. And
The bottle I don't think is the best bottle for me.
it's okay.
But I really like the way this smells. It's bergamot, apples, jasmine, amber, patchouli, ginger, musk, lily of the valley, and orris. It's good.
Totally different from what we've been smelling. Like, all of a sudden, they just up their
This
quality.
is up the... Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more expensive.
This is actually a good fragrance. I'm enjoying this.
So we have expensive taste, is that what we're saying?
I guess we do. I think...
Song of Oud, Ajmal Song of Oud. This doesn't also smell like a clone, but it's definitely oody, but a fresh oud for sure.
Yeah, what does it smell like? It smells like something.
Well, I'm really getting the freshness of the apples and the jasmine. I don't get a lot of oud in there, but they do call it Song of Oud.
I get a bit of the oud. It's not skanky.
I mean, they're not listing oud as a note,
I know.
but that's called Song of Oud. So there is a woodiness here.
Yeah, there definitely is.
But it's very fresh. Maybe distantly related to something like Tom Ford's Oud Wood.
Yeah.
But a fresher, more citrusy, fruity take on that.
I can see that for sure.
But this is good. Song of Oud is good. This is
just up the quality tremendously from what we've been smelling in the other fragrances.
But also, that was around $50 on Joma's shop. This one was more expensive, around $125. Rhythm of Oud.
Let's see.
This is leather, patchouli, musk, cedar, cardamom, saffron, nutmeg, osmanthus.
And very similar bottle, however, just a different color. We got that black going on. Again, metal cap, which loving. Let's see what we got here. So much better, my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's a creamy consistency here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All of a sudden,
this is amazing, actually.
My opinion on Ajmal has changed. And I'm glad we saved these ones for the later.
These are like dark.
Yeah.
Very expensive smelling. And very sophisticated. And it doesn't smell like every other Middle Eastern fragrance.
I love the osmanthus and the nutmeg in this because for me, it almost is giving it... It's not gourmand at all. But it's giving me some kind of pleasant, welcoming foodiness from the spices and maybe a little stone fruitiness from that osmanthus.
I really like this.
I do too.
This is my favorite.
I think this is great.
Although, yeah, this is my favorite for sure. Rhythm of Oud.
That's a really good fragrance.
Okay.
Good job, Ajmal.
We do like some.
I'm not going to apologize anymore because now I'm saying good things. Good job, Ajmal.
So we've got a few more expensive ones. These were around 150 or maybe a little more than that. We've got Amir 1. These bottles are amazing.
Look at that. That's incredible. Now that's... How much did you pay for these again?
They're around 150 to 200, I think. Somewhere around 170, I think.
And that makes sense. Because that packaging looks like they tried. And in like a very like positive way. It looks like they actually put in a lot of good effort. And we'll see what the smell is like.
So this is oud, amber, sandalwood, bergamot, musk, rose, lemons, lavender, jasmine, lily of the valley, patchouli, clary sage.
That's oud.
Oh. But chocolatey.
Do
you get chocolate?
Let's see if I get chocolate.
That's good. That's really, really good. And that bottle is gorgeous.
I get less chocolate. I get more of the birchy kind of tar. I get like a dark, smoky oud in this.
That's amazing, actually.
It's nice. Yeah.
You don't get the chocolate?
Maybe like a faint dark chocolate, like a dusting of dark chocolate in the background. But I really get a lot of the smokiness in this one, in my opinion. I don't know why.
Oh, wow. It's developing to some funk.
Yeah, it's got some funk in it for sure.
There's a bit of shittiness in there.
There is, yeah. But it smells like some good oud.
Good oud.
It smells like some good oud. And if y'all are oud fanatics, then this is definitely one that you would get your nose on and probably enjoy.
I love the cap.
Yeah, it's a great bottle.
Okay, we got one more fragrance left.
Got one more. Can you guys guess the name of this one? If you guessed right, put it in the comments. It's Amir 2. Look at that.
Ooh, so difficult.
We went from Amir 1 to Amir 2. Presumably packaging is going to be the same. Beautiful little covering right there.
What material is that? Silk?
Maybe? It's like there's a specific kind of
I'm not.
Silk.
I mean, my parents were clothing designers, but I don't know my materials.
There you are.
Let us know what that is.
Yeah. And there's the bottle. Again, great cap. Similar to Amir 1.
I love this cap. This cap is gorgeous.
It is super cool. Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Good?
It's good oud. People say that.
This is pretty funky.
It's good oud though.
Whoa.
It's funk.
Wow. This is the shittiest of them all.
It definitely is.
This is oud, cypriol, nutmeg, gurjun balsam, musk, amber, incense, cashmere, patchouli, rose, geranium, pepper, and ginger.
This is so oudy.
I don't get a lot of rose though.
I don't get much rose. I just get oud. I get a lot
It's just
of
an oud overdose.
It's just so much oud in here.
But it's made so well.
It is. I kind of pick up maybe a little bit of the cashmere wood, possibly. And the spiciness is definitely there. The nutmeg is definitely boosting up some of that oudiness. It's a good Middle Eastern oud.
It's good. I prefer the previous one, but I really...
I think the previous one is definitely...
Rhythm of Oud is my favorite so far.
Rhythm of Oud's great. I think Amir 1 is more wearable. Amir 2 is for the real oud lovers that are just like crazy
If you like the funk, get Amir 2.
Amir 2 will definitely it'll...
If you don't got the funk, get Amir 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's funky.
So, oh wow, it's even more funky now.
Yeah,
whoa!
I've just been over here smelling that.
Oh my god, this is like the night.
Yeah.
Like a funkier take on the night from Frederick Mall.
It's a very oxidized, barnyardy oud. Yeah.
Yeah. So, worst fragrance tonight was this ugly ass thing. This thing is so ugly. What the hell is this thing?
Yeah, no.
And the color looks like it's rotted or something.
It's not right for me.
So I'm just wondering if there's 2 divisions or 3 divisions at Ajmal. They have the cheap division.
Well, their difference in quality is just so vast.
Yeah,
because
very vast.
It goes from... And I'll show you my least favorite. It was...
that was pretty bad.
Was Aristocrat. That one was... really funky, like tar, leather, but
that was
plastic.
But Shadow 2 is the worst, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy that they could go from a fragrance like this or Shadow 2, and then they can go to Rhythm of Oud. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me that they can be that different.
Yeah, there's such a wide range there.
Kind of an interesting house for that reason.
I really like SHIRO.
SHIRO was good.
SHIRO is going to be perfect for an after the shower, a clean smell.
Yeah.
Or if you don't like heavy scents, this would be it. I think it's quite nice.
And also, again, the bottle on SHIRO was great. The way it was all frosted looking, it played into the fragrance. Vision
and SHIRO are going to be recommended on this channel.
And honestly, even though I did say Violet Musk was on the cheaper side, I'm going to give it a second smell just to see and be fair. Because there were things I liked in it, for sure.
No, I think that one's good.
Yeah.
That one's definitely more expensive. But what about ZEAL? You remember ZEAL?
Yeah, Violet Musk is on the more feminine side, but I enjoy it. I think Violet Musk was good. I might have been a bit harsh on it at first by saying it was cheap smelling. Especially after smelling some of the other things we've smelled. But Violet Musk is good.
This is ZEAL. What do you think? I'm not sure about it. It's got a bit of an Aventus vibe, but in a different way.
Yeah.
You actually liked EVOKE Gold Edition. That was not bad.
Was that the piney one?
No, that one's the Orris.
Oh yeah, I did like that one. Yeah. The Orris and Neroli.
But this one, Carbon?
No.
Awful.
Yeah.
Carbon is awful. And then also the other sister one of Carbon.
I feel like a kid in a candy store. We have all these bottles in front of us.
Neutron and Carbon were also pretty bad. So my least favorites are Shadow 2, Neutron, and Carbon. I think those were really, really bad.
What about Aristocrat?
Where is Aristocrat?
That one.
That one's pretty bad. Those are the 4.
Was bad,
yeah.
bad.
Aristocrat was pretty bad.
I don't know what it is. Something about Aristocrat. That one just threw me off. There was also a heliotrope one. Was that... Which one had heliotrope?
Well, this EVOKE was also bad.
Yeah, that had heliotrope, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That one didn't seem right either. So I'd say for the 5, it would be Carbon, EVOKE, Aristocrat, then...
Chivalry.
Chivalry was...
Anyway, guys, what do you think about these fragrances from Ajmal? We had a fun time going through them.
Oh, it was a blast.
Some good, some really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what you guys have. Let me know what you're thinking of perhaps picking up. Anything sound good to you? Do the ouds sound good to you? Those are more expensive for sure. But I think out of the whole entire collection, my favorite is Rhythm of Oud. Really, really great.
That was a good one.
Really great.
I personally was a big fan of
Amir 1.
Amir 1. I think that one was really great as well. It was a really wearable, good oud. And it's not necessarily the easiest line to balance between from going super animalic oud to wearable oud, and they did a good job, in my opinion.
But honestly, for cheapies, I'm always looking for cheapie recommendations. Yeah. I think I will be recommending SHIRO and Vision quite a bit.
Yeah,
they're really good fragrances.
You already know about Verde because Sebastian's definitely plugged that one a little bit, but Verde is always going to be up there.
Verde is great.
Yeah, Verde is a really good fragrance.
Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Let us know if you have any questions on anything. Put a comment down below. And appreciate you tuning in. Have a good one. See you later.